This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Giants. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Throwing Jones, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll go to Barkley again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Giants 0.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go, hey.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. Come on.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Mahomes now on first down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. On 4th down, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. A handoff, Barkley running left, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown.
Well, he put the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Fights him off. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and 5. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2 brings up
Now Patrick going to change the play.
27-yard line.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Here is 3rd and 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. For this.
Yellow.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
15. 15. Hero 15. Hey, 57, 57 colors, 57 colors. My side.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. This is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
43! 43! Yellow, yellow! 50, yellow, 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 yellow!
Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Mahomes to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. Mahomes. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Third and 9 here. Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Complete, Valdez-Scantling. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Tony. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Flushed out right. And incomplete to open things up.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Deontay Hardy back deep. On the return, Hardy. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early and very early on here? We're seeing the defense is showing they're going to continue to bring pressure.
Smelled that early 3-and-out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
Get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Taken down at the 42. This is 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Purdy now to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. 19 Lion. 70 rings. 70 rings.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. Purdy off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On play action, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Purdy now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. On the move to his left. And he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Allen going to change this at the line. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Half 85, half 85. Half 10.
Allen going to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. It got his man complete. Touchdown Bills. Gabriel Davis, 77 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy looking to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Hook made by Terrell Bernard. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Bass on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bills 17, 49ers 7. Tyler Bass to kick off the Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
It's 3rd and 10.
Warriors 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Stop.
To the air, Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
49ers 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
18 Rattler. Ready.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Stop. Alert! R52. What's that?
On first down, Allen escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Give to Cook out of the gun. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. That is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go play action here. Purdy. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw, Purdy. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Warriors 70. Trap 60. Trap 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. And the defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
3rd down.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Now Allen. Setting up the screen, Harris on the move past the 40. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Tyler pass on for the field goal. 8:50.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.